So we've got a pod review for you today, a compatible Nespresso pod review, and it's the Illy Forte Extra Bold Roast Pod. Now these pods, I've had them for a while now, I've been waiting to do the review, but they were quite difficult to get hold of because I don't think they're sold in a lot of supermarkets in the UK, but I got recommended them from another subscriber to try them, and I did really want to try them. So if I wanted to buy them though, it was quite difficult to find them as a single pack online. So what I've ended up doing is just buying one off Amazon. It was actually even quite difficult to find them on Amazon as a single pack because of the way they were listed. I don't think they were listed as like Nespresso pods. They were listed as something else. But I managed to find them, but I had to pay $8.99, which is quite a lot, but I did want to try them out. They're much, much cheaper if you get them from the Illy website directly. You can get, I think they work out £3.80 a pack, but you have to buy 10 packs, which obviously, this is a review. It was just a trial. I didn't want to pay that. So you can get it for £3.80. They do sell some Illy ones in like Waitrose and stuff, but not this particular one. So what I'll do, I'll leave a link in the description to the Amazon listing that I got these for $8.99, just in case you want to try them. Or you can buy them in bulk on Amazon as well. And they're like, I think you can get 80 for like 60 quid or something like that. So anyway, what is it? Well, they're supposed to be, Intensity is saying it's the max intensity that they do. So if we look on the back, you get the Classico one, which is about a 9, or is it? Oh no, I can see what's going on here now. That's a 5 out of 9. The Intenso one is a 7 out of 9, and you can see that. And then the Forte one is absolute max intensity, 9 out of 9, which I'm guessing will be relevant to maybe something like a Napoli or possibly a ristretto on the Nespresso pods, but we'll find out. Let's get them up. And I'm going to make an espresso, and I'm going to make a drink, a latte sort of style drink as well, because I don't mind making two, because I'm going to take the dog for a walk after this, transfer it over to my travel mug. But yeah, these are the pods. Let's open them up, see how they're packaged. Now, there's not a lot of information on the website about recycling, so I can only assume that they don't run their own recycling. And one thing I wanted to show you on the back as well, actually, it's made, again, by this Jacobs, whatever it is, Douai Egberts company. They don't own them, they don't own Illy, but they do license them. So similar to the way Nespresso license Starbucks, these guys have got the license for Illy, and if we recognise the packaging here from the law, these are Douai Egberts, and that they own law, and we can see a similar sort of packaging there. So that's who makes these pods. Let's open them up. As we can see, it's got that same packaging in as well. So these have been led around the house now for weeks, being moved around as I do all my videos, moving everything around, and they're absolutely in mint condition. So I'm really happy about that. Nice looking pods, aren't they? Nice looking box as well. But nice firm lid. I'm expecting really the quality of the pods to be, they're not as firm as some of the Nespresso ones, but I've never had a problem with the lower pods piercing correctly and stuff in the machine, but I'll show you that after we've made one anyway. Let's get on with making one now though. So we'll start with an espresso. I'm not sure what to expect from these. I don't think I've ever even had Illy coffee. I've seen the brand before, but I don't think I've ever had their coffee, so be interesting to see how they taste. But they were difficult to find at a reasonable price if you just want one pack. Let's get it pouring. It's supposed to be a very dark roast. It's supposed to have like a toasted bread notes and dark chocolate aftertaste, as you'd expect from that kind of intensity. A lot of them seem to have a dark chocolate aftertaste, don't they? It's a nice rich colour. It's not a massively thick crema, but it looks alright. If we just go over the top and see if we can see the crema. But the most important thing is the taste, isn't it? So I'll just have a little taste now. That's quite an interesting taste, actually. I would honestly say that it's different to any pod I've had, I think. It's really creamy, like really creamy, really thick body on it. I'll just have another taste. Now it's quite subtle, but intense yet subtle. I don't know if that doesn't seem to make sense, does it? But that's strange. It's strange, is that? It is an intense pod, and I like it. It tastes really good. It's not overly bitter, but it's almost intense yet subtle, smooth to drink as well. I actually really quite like that. Let's get the Arancino going. I'll use the extra froth setting, and we'll try it with milk because I want to have a bit more of that actually. It's different. I'd say it's more probably like the Kazar. It's 100% Arabica coffee, so it can't be like the Kazar because that's got Robusta in it. But yeah, it's just a nice sort of smooth, rich, deep taste. And it doesn't have a zing you get from some of the like Napoli capsules. But if you like Illy coffee and you've tried it yourself, I better get this other one pouring quick, hadn't I? If you like Illy coffee, you know, price-wise, even at the Illy price, what was it, £3.80 a pod? I mean, sorry, £3.80 a pack, so 38 pence a pod. It's still actually more expensive than even the Nespresso pods, isn't it? So you're going to be buying it because you like that coffee. But one thing I will say about it, it's very creamy. Always do that on here. Yeah, very creamy, which I like. I like a nice thick body, and I could drink another one of them. I'm going to in a minute. But some pods really do lose the flavour with milk, so I'm going to see how that comes out. I say on Amazon I had to pay $8.99, so I wouldn't pay that every time. But I didn't want to be buying 10 packs or something that I didn't like. I just thought including that link in the description would just help you to find them a bit quicker. Very nice that though. Let's try this out. You see, that looks nice, doesn't it? It's got a really nice look to it. I don't often see that same blend either, you know, when you pour the milk in, it sort of held its own, if you know what I mean. Maybe that's the creaminess of it. Just tasting it now. Again, I'd just say exactly the same with milk. I think it's nice, but it's creamy, but it's like intense but mellow at the same time. I can't describe that. I know I'm sounding a bit silly, but it's rich, but it's not overly bitter. I think that's the only way I could describe it. So maybe if you want to give those a try, you know, give it a try. Let's have a look at how the pod came out. I'll just pull this out. Make sure it all pierced properly. So yeah, it's all pierced, stayed intact alright, hasn't crushed or anything. Looks in good condition, doesn't it? I just wanted to cut in for a second here, just to mention a couple of things that I forgot to mention when I initially filmed. And that's that they are recyclable, the pods, because they're aluminium. So they can be recycled. And I am wondering, they are made by Douwe Egberts, aren't they? So does that, and they make Lohr, does that mean you can recycle them with Lohr? It doesn't say so, and it doesn't say so on the website, so I'm assuming not. But check whether you can recycle them through your local recycling service, because you can scoop the grounds out, you know, and put them into your local recycling bins a lot of the time. So check with your local company, your local council, if you can do that. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention. Compatibility-wise, obviously they're not compatible with virtual machines. These are original pods. There are no compatible pods for virtual machines at the moment, so you can't use them with them. And also on the website, it says that they are not suitable for the Nespresso U Milk, Expert of Milk, Prodigio and Prodigio Milk machines that were purchased after July 25th, 2016. So I thought I should mention that. And the other thing, like I said, I have been doing some pod comparisons recently. So if you're thinking about buying this versus another pod that you like, a genuine Nespresso pod or even a compatible one, let me know. And if I can do a video comparing a few, I will. And then we can see which one comes out. But this one, we've just been tasting it again. Very, very creamy. Nice, subtle flavour, but intense. So yeah, if you fancy giving those a try, if you've had them, please do feel free to leave your comments on them, whether you like them, whether you could describe them any differently to what I would. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please check out our other videos and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this in the future. But thanks for watching. Bye for now.